Hey, what's happening? What's happening? 392 Blurred Lines coming back at you with another video. First time coming to the channel, welcome to the channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the channel today. Didn't have to do it, but you did. Yes, indeedy. First time coming to the channel, welcome to the channel. And if you don't mind, go ahead and just hit the subscribe button because I want you to come back and catch these videos because I might have some good ones coming. And you don't want to miss them. So you might want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It don't cost nothing. It's free. Don't cost nothing. So go ahead and hit that button. For everybody else been rocking with me, hey, we back again. Yes, I'm glad to see you guys back with me one more time. Now, in this video, as you already know, we got Operation Dart up and running, but we had some issues. We had some issues while we were trying to do so. And even after we got it up and running, after the video, we were doing some adjusting and come to find out, we still couldn't get the float or the fuel to come any lower than what it was. And not only that, but it was starting to, you know, some gas was coming out of the back, up at the top. And I was a little bit upset. Yeah, I was upset. Because brother done spent $1,000 for what's sitting up on top here. Well, $935. I'm gonna call it $1,000. Add shipping and handling in that. So I was a little bit upset about that. I'm like, man, I said, I'm getting hold of these people. They gonna get this back. I ain't bad-mouthing Pro Systems. I'm not gonna bad-mouth them because I bought this back in March of 2022. And now I'm just now using it. So it had a whole year to sit in a box in this garage with moisture, condensation, because even being in a box, it still gets warm and it gets cool. It gets warm, it gets cool. So it's got to be some kind of condensation somewhere down the line. So I was upset about that. And I said, well, I'm going to give him a call. But then I went ahead and I pulled out my PO. I pulled out my receipt and everything. And it's one of those deals where you buy as is. Ain't no sending nothing back to them unless you want them to work on it and then you gonna pay them to work on it. So I did a little research. I got on YouTube, as you guys are doing today, you're on YouTube. And I did a little research about flooded carburetors, and actually it's a simple procedure to fix. So that's what I'm doing. Now I went ahead and I ordered some little O-rings because there's some O-rings that go on the needle seats. I already took all this stuff loose. I took off one of the bows yesterday and looked inside it to see what it looked like, because I like to tear stuff up to see how it works. I ain't the only one either. But I took it apart, looked inside it, and I saw exactly how one of the needle seats operate. And I said, okay. And not only that, there should be some resistance when that needle seat is being screwed down in that bowl. And there's not a whole lot of resistance. And where the resistance comes from, it comes from that O-ring. So that lets me know that the fuel that was coming into the bowl, it has to pass through the needle seat in order to fill the bowl. It was not only passing through the needle seat, because after the bowl, well, after the float would come all the way up, it was still going beyond the needle seat because it was going along the outsides of it and continually filling the bowl, causing fuel to come out of these ports on top. So I figured out what the problem was by going on YouTube, and I ordered some O-rings because I couldn't really find any nowhere. Last place I checked today, I just found some. At, what's that name of that place? RP Home and Harvest, right there in Elkhart, Indiana. And they seem like they always got what you need. But I went on YouTube and they tell you that these actual O-rings, they're an R30 O-ring. That's what they are. So I went online to order some, and for the particular O-ring that is an R30, it is a metric measurement for that O-ring, and that metric measurement is 5 millimeter by 9 millimeter by 2 millimeter. And I found that out when I pulled up an R30 O-ring. It tells exactly these same numbers. So I went a few places, but they didn't have it. But when I went to R&P, they had exactly what I needed. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put these O-rings in here, and we're gonna see if we can't get this thing like it's supposed to be. Now, I ain't gonna make you guys no promises, but this is supposed to be the problem. Who's sending me a message? Oh, like my daughter sending me a message. Okay, so I already had one of the, well, actually, I had them both loose, but this one I took completely out because I wanted to take it with me with the O-ring to make sure I matched up the O-ring with what I had, what I needed. If he comes out of here, come on out of there. All right. But being a new carburetor, I'm telling you, I was upset. So you have these, and what I thought it was, I thought it might have been, you know, the plunger might have been froze up, but it works perfectly fine. It's a brand new carburetor. It's supposed to work perfectly fine, but that O-ring is not sealing. I'm guaranteeing that's the problem, because every symptom that this carburetor was showing us pointed to these. So I'm going to change these out and see if that solves the problem. So that's what we're going to do today. And it's not going to be a whole lengthy video, I don't think. But if you'd like, now would be a good time. Run to the kitchen, or you know, wherever you keep your snacks. You might have one right beside you. Pick up your snack, start eating on it. Because I'm going to be a little minute. I'm going to be a few minutes to show you what I'm doing here. I'm going to try to show you guys everything I'm doing, because I'm going to learn this as I go. Have I ever done something like this? No. But I'm going to do it today. So stick with me, and we're going to see if we can knock this out. I'm going to get you in here a little bit closer so you can see what we got going on. Bring you down here so you can see. And we just going to keep it moving. All righty. See if we can. Yeah, all right. So we're going to put our Sally knife would be real nice about right now. Using a razor blade. I don't have one, but I'll find one. Oh, I know I got one somewhere around here. So what I'm gonna do when I put these in, I'm gonna adjust the needle seats all the way down. I also found out that going clockwise lowers the fuel level, and going counterclockwise raises the fuel level. So my main objective is to lower the fuel level. So I'm gonna start out as low as I possibly can. And as I was saying earlier, when these are sitting down inside of there, when these are down inside there, the fuel is going through this port here. So as this screws down, it's closing this off. So less fuel goes through that port. And as you go counterclockwise with it, it comes up, lets more fuel in. The fuel comes in and it goes down through the needle seat and comes out in this area, filling the bowl. When the float raises up, it comes up against that, which closes the fluid off, the fuel off. So it's a pretty simple operation. It's pretty simple. It's nothing that's too hard. I never understood them, but I understand them now by just doing a little research. So we're gonna see if we can get these new O-rings on these needle seats and keep it moving. I know the one here in the front, it's a little bit less resistant than the one in the back. And I do believe we were pretty close to getting this set to where it wasn't coming all the way to the top. But this one here, we couldn't seem to do nothing with it. But I'm gonna change them both, and hopefully that will solve the issue. Not only that, I'm going to turn down my fuel pressure from my fuel pressure regulator. I'm gonna turn that down, because when we would set this at around 7 PSI, the gauge on the inside was reading at about 9. It was about 8.5. So they say if these don't read correctly, to refill the isolator with a solution, which pretty much is nothing but antifreeze. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the one on the inside, I'm going to set it at 6. And this one out here will possibly be around maybe 4, somewhere around there. But I'm not going to set this as high as it is. I'm not going to do that. All right, see if we can get these on here. They're supposed to just roll on. It just rolled off, so maybe it'll just roll on. I know they are tight, but I guess they have to be in order to seal. There we go. Maybe roll on there. Like so. Yeah, see the last one that was on here, and I talked about this on one of the videos I was watching. If you look at this, you can see how this has a little distance between it. So this is what's doing the sealing. When I had the other one on it, it was more like flat. It was kind of like, if I can explain it, it was flat to where fuel was just going past it. It wasn't sealing. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to solve the problem, and we're just gonna keep it moving, boys and girls. So we're gonna put this down inside here, and I'm going to see how much of a resistance I have. See, even right there, before it would just fall right down in there. I mean, it would just fall straight down into the carburetor. So the way this is now, you have to give, and on the video it said to turn it as you're going down in it. And then after you get down so far, then it will have, see, now it's free. So now as I screw this down in, it's already sealing down inside there, which should have some nice resistance as it starts turning. And there it is, has nice resistance. So I know that it's sealing down inside there. It was nothing like this before, nothing like this. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to put this down to where I know I'm having the least amount of fuel that's going to come into the bowl. And then I'll go and I'll begin to adjust it from there. My bolt is over here. I need to. All right. And this nut here, it has like flats on each side, just like your needle seat. It has flats for this to sit on. So you want to put your washer on there, and that's like a felt, some kind of a, it's not really felt, it's not felt, but that goes between the carburetor and this nut. And we put that on there, and I'm just going to turn this down. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice and nice. It's real nice. I mean, there's nice resistance there. Look at that bolt come off there. I'm going to turn it down to where I'm gonna go to where it's midway in the middle of this nut. That's exactly how deep I'm gonna take that. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it where my brother's was set. When he brought his out here, his was set from here to here. It was 108 thousandths of an inch. So I'm gonna set mine at approximately about the same. I'm gonna set it approximately about the same. And then I'll have a base to work from. Right there is 132. So we're gonna take it down a little bit more. Right there is 111. So I'm gonna stay right there at 111, and then I will do the same for the other side. Set it at 111. All right. I'll do the same thing for the back. It's already loose, so we're just going to take it out. Get that off. Washer's already stuck to it. I mean, look how easy it is to turn. There's just no resistance to it at all, and it just slides right out. Falls in, slides right out. So I have no doubt in my mind that it's that O-ring. Now you can see this is pretty close to being flat. It's not completely flat, but it's very, very close to being flat. If you can see it, it's hard for me to show it to you with this little camera. But you get what I'm talking about. It's hard to see. There's a little bit there, but not much. There's not much. It shouldn't be that sloppy down. It shouldn't be that sloppy inside there. So we're gonna take this one off and put a new one on it as well. You know, even if this was to rip, I wouldn't be mad. If I was to cut it and it'd tear, I don't care. I just bought 3 new ones. Matter of fact, like I said, I just ordered some online. I ordered a pack of 10 off eBay. And you know what? I'm not even gonna fight with it. I'm just gonna cut it. Because to me, it's junk anyway. So just cut it. Boy, that fuse smells good. Doesn't smell like Ethel. Plunger's working perfectly fine. All right. All right, wipe it down a little bit. And we're gonna put us a new one on it as well. And see if we can solve this problem. Because it was a problem. When I was saying gas was shooting up out of there, my last video I said gas was shooting out of there and it had me scared. We seen fire. I'm like, whoa, do I gotta go get the fire extinguisher? So, you know, I don't need nothing like that going on. We're just trying to get it right. Oh, I see you. He bounced off of there. Hey, it's definitely a nice little tight fit, that's for sure. But that's what you want. Roll on down on there. Come on now. Oh yeah. Now look at the difference. Just look at the difference in how far that rubber is from that wall of that needle seat. That's what we needed. I have no doubt in my mind that was the problem. So we're gonna do the same thing for this. Look at that. Sit right up on. Don't even fall down in. Just you got to put a little bit to it to get it down in there, and that's how it should be. Just put it down in there. All right. Now it's at that free point to where now it will actually screw down in, and there's the resistance. There's the resistance. That's what we want right there. That's what we want. That's exactly what we want right there. And we'll take this one down about 111,000 as well as the front. Let's see where we're at. $110. One more again. Actually about 108. All right, let's just back them up just a hair, and then we're gonna just go ahead and put our screw on there and call it good. Because I know we're in the ballpark. Just a hair. Just a hair. Put our locking screw on top. Lock it in place. All right. Now, I think we're going to go ahead and we'll hit the fuel pump and see if we can fill the, well, I don't want to fill them, but I want to see where the fluid is going to stop when I put it in. I do want to see where it's going to stop. So, let me get some of this stuff down because I know I'm going to start it up and it's going to shake like thunder. I don't want everything shaking off of here, falling down. I'm gonna bring you guys back here just a little bit. And let me see what we got going on here. All right, let's see if we can build a bow. See right then, I saw it when it tried to come out of there a little bit. I can see it in the sight glass, and I don't want it to go no higher than that actually. So I'm just gonna bump the fuel pump, and hopefully I don't go no higher than that. Actually, let's see if you can get it fired up. Let me go to the other side. it down a little bit more. I think we still got too much coming in from what I can see. So we'll close it. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna take it around one whole half a turn. Try it about there. I'll do the same thing. This one here doesn't seem like it's doing too bad. It looks like it's doing shit. I'll take it around as well. Right there. This is what I was talking about, bringing that level down because it was extremely too high. Okay, let me turn you around so you can see. I wanted to bring that where you can see it in that sight glass. All right, turn that fan on. It's at about 180 degrees, so we're just keeping it cool, But other than that, like I said, quick, short video. I knew what I needed to get done today, and I got it taken care of. So that was my main goal for today. I'm at work all day long thinking about this thing, wanting to get it right. Now I got it right as far as my floats, everything working just like it's supposed to now. Fuel pressure, I'm gonna leave it right where it is. I'm not gonna bother, it's fine right where it is. I'm gonna leave it right where it is because this is in correspondence with what's going on the inside. So I'm gonna leave it just like it is. Now, my shutoff switch, I did hook up a switch. As you can see, I just regularly shut off like I had been, but I did hook up a switch. Now, I want to make sure that that switch is going to be correct because it is hooked to the coil, which also hooks to the MSD box. And if I don't have something right, that switch has a terminal for a light, which has a little light on it. It has a terminal that specifies positive, and it also has a terminal that specifies ground. Now, I'm wondering, should I put that switch in between the positive of the coil with just the light and the positive on the switch, or do I go with the positive on the switch along with the ground on the switch going between the positive of the coil? Hey, see, I don't want to just guess at it and burn something up. So that's why I haven't tried it yet. It was hooked up before I started what I was doing today, but I disconnected it and said, well, I'll just shut it off how I've been doing until I know for sure that how I got this switch or how I'm going to hook the switch up is going to be correct. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. So if somebody else knows, because I do know that this doesn't have a ballast. And with a car with a ballast, there is a wire that hooks into the positive that goes to the ballast, that goes to the ignition. And that's how you're able to kill a car with a key that has a ballast. This doesn't have a ballast, and that's why I was having a problem getting the thing shut off. That's why I was having a problem getting the thing shut off. But now I've been just using my breaker box, just hit the breaker, and it just kills the power. There's still power coming into the car, but when I hit that breaker, it breaks all power. It shuts everything down. So, if you guys know, let me know. But like I said, this is just a little quick video. And like I said before, I ain't never done nothing like this. I have never messed with set needles, nothing like that. I've never messed with that stuff before. But hey, if I can do it, you guys can do it. As I always say, I'm not an influencer, but I am an encourager. I encourage somebody else. Take a chance. Just try something. If you fell at it, you know where you went wrong. Next time you try it, do something different. But I don't want to fail when it comes to the MSD box. I don't want to burn that up. So I'm looking for an answer from somebody that's watching this video. Put it in the comments, and I will appreciate you for it. All right. With all that being said and done, I'm gonna shut this thing off right here. Like I said, quick video. Be sure to come back and join me for the next video. And who knows? It may be the trip to get the front end alignment. I don't know, but I know that is next. That is next to come as far as Operation Dark. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. All that being said and done, 392 Blurred Lines coming at you. Peace out.